On the afternoon of July 2nd, the Union left sat here at Devil's Den for a time right before the Confederate attack. You're talking about troops from Maine, from New York, from Indiana, and from Pennsylvania defending the ridge behind the camera called Houck's Ridge. The Southern attack will come from directly behind me, and that attack will focus ultimately upon the areas that we now know as Devil's Den and Little Round Top. Specifically, you're going to have Arkansas and Texas troops from over my left shoulder, and you're going to have Alabama troops coming from over my right shoulder, and they're going to strike Devil's Den in a disjointed manner. Specifically, the Texans make a furious attack upon the hill upon which I'm standing. They are right upon almost that plateau right behind me when a small New York regiment, the smallest regiment atop Devil's Den, the 124th New York, will make a reckless charge into the Texans. The Texans, 400 in number, still run away from the impetuosity of the attack of the 124th New York, consisting of only 238 men. The New Yorkers push the Texans back for a time, and it's a great moment for them, but as part of the disjointed Confederate attack, the 44th Alabama will then sweep up right at that moment into the flank of the 124th New York and push them back, and the smallest regiment at Devil's Den will lose the most men killed of any other regiment here for the North. At that time, the Southerners come up and capture the crest of Devil's Den and a few cannon that are up here as well under the command of James E. Smith. Seeing this, Union forces that are in the valley below actually look up here and see Confederates above them and know that's not tenable, and will charge to the top of the hill, and along with the help of some Pennsylvania reinforcements, the 99th Pennsylvania, they will recapture the top of the hill and push the Southerners back, and the position is stronger than it had been all day. But the Confederates, unlike the Yankees, have a reserve brigade. They have 1,300 men under the command of Henry Lewis Benning. And Rock Benning and his 1,300 Georgians come up and assault the top of Devil's Den from two different directions, from the rocks of Devil's Den off to my right, as well as up the triangular field behind me. And they will tip the scales for the Confederates, who will capture Devil's Den just as the fighting for Little Round Top is heating up.